Was, of course, the two goals, the manner of the goals, disappointing. Yes, chucking away a lead again, very disappointing. Losing away from home, very disappointing.
There's going to be a lot of criticism of him and his decision-making there. There's been a few mistakes recently. What do you make of that, and are you concerned about it?
Well, I think I'm concerned when we concede goals, regardless of who's at fault. I think we have to look at everything with a balanced head. Nick saved us many times. He made some really good saves against Manchester City just 2 days ago. That's the life of a goalkeeper. But I certainly back him.
Chris Wolf.
Heidi, it's 4 successive away defeats in all competitions, the last 3 of which you've taken the lead in as well. How concerning a trend is that you keep throwing away these leads as well?
Yeah, I mean, I never quite know what to say to those questions because, of course, I'm feeling all of that, and that's a big disappointment today because we'd played so well in the first half. You know, we'd done everything, not everything right, but the majority of things right. I think we'd been a threat. We'd been athletically really good. It was a much improved performance than the Brentford game. For me, the performance today was strong. You know, I thought we did carry a goal threat, which at times away from home this year we haven't. You know, I think we had 20 shots in the end, and so I was pleased with a lot of the performance. Of course, the 2 goals, the manner of the goals, disappointing. Yes, chucking away a lead again, very disappointing. Losing away from home, very disappointing. But thought there were positive signs.
And you changed the system as well as some of the personnel. You played Anthony through the middle as well. Can you just explain the thought process there, please?
Well, yeah, twofold really. Protecting Nick and trying to give Nick the energy for his future games, and trying to get Anthony's pace and direct running and speed into the team. And I thought he did well in that first half. I thought he was a contributing factor to our performance. And of course, he played a big part in our press as well. And we regained the ball high at times. And that was all part of playing him.
Thanks, Chris. Lee Ryder.
Eddie, it won't feel like it at the minute, but in the long term, can it be a learning curve, or do you have to move past that and start stepping up in these games? Which way do you look at it?
I think you have to look at every opportunity you get to learn and improve, so we'll do that. But of course, we set high standards for ourselves, and we want to win, and we want to compete against the very best. So there's a big feeling of frustration and disappointment tonight because we feel, and not necessarily that we deserve more because we ended up with what we deserved, but there was positive signs today. It was a totally different feeling to West Ham and Brentford. That's a very high-level game. I thought we dealt well with the hostile atmosphere. I thought we dealt well with a lot of what the game threw at us, but we can still do better. We know there's certain areas to improve.
Okay, the gentleman at the back here, please. Right at the back. Sorry, thank you.
Good evening, Eddie. Would you say the atmosphere was hostile? And also, how would you describe the start to the second half? I think it was a bit slow from the team overall. What would you say about it?
Yeah, I thought the atmosphere was great. I mean, these are the games that we want to play in and we want to test ourselves in. I thought, as I said, first half, I thought we dealt with that really well. It was a fast start from us. Yeah, the second half, I think we didn't react well to the goal. I mean, the goal so soon after half-time, it's difficult to know if that's a reaction to half-time or just an action in a game that's cost us. And then we certainly didn't react well enough to the goal. We were on the back foot. The crowd came into the game, and for that period, we weren't at our best.
Okay, the gentleman on the right side here, and then to Keith Downey in the front.
Hi, Eddie. Why do you choose to start without your striker tonight?
Say it again.
Hi, Eddie. Why do you choose to start without your striker tonight, Nick Woltemade?
Oh, right, yeah. No, we had a striker on the pitch, yeah. With Nick, yeah, to rest and rotate Nick because he's giving a lot, and to make sure he's our only fit and available, recognised, like, established number 9, and we have to be very careful with his load. And also when he plays, I want him fresh and able to give his very best. So he's had a really intense period. He did well when he came on, though. I thought he helped our performance.
Hi, Eddie. At half-time, there's a gap of 9 points between yourselves and Marseille, and by the finish, it's down to 3 points. Where does this result leave you in the Champions League?
Well, it leaves us a little bit bruised right this second, but we'll come back. We've got some great games ahead. This competition was never going to be straightforward for us. It was never going to be plain sailing. It's the elite competition it is, because you're going to be challenged and stretched, and it will make us a better team for all these experiences. Today's a tough one to take, but the lads are robust, they're experienced, and we're ready to fight back.